I am so hyped for this Ken and Friends show, fam. None of us know what's gonna happen. Who's the friends that he's talking about? Is he gonna perform those Drake disses? Hopefully. Is he doing this to let us know that he has another album dropping? See, we don't know what it's for. All I know is I'm excited for it. I really hope that it's streaming. It's crazy. I'm going to LA a week too late. So it's like, damn, if only I knew. But with his concert dropping on Juneteenth, I said, you know what? It's only right for me to re-listen to another album of his, but with you guys this time. So if you guys are new to the channel, just know my favorite rapper of all time is Kendrick Lamar, and it's been Kendrick Lamar for probably the last decade. And throughout this video, I'll get into that more because, of course, I have to pick apart the songs and the lyrics and everything like that. So this is going to be a fun time because, honestly, I listened to this album hundreds of times, and I bet each and every one of y'all that's watching have done the same. This is just to revisit it and maybe give different insight on the album that we all could share through the comments, through my analysis and everything like that. And also check the description below to see some of my favorite songs and least favorite songs. And side note, if you guys hear something, I am not feeling good. Past 2 days had a sore throat. I'm going to be drinking my tea, cough drops, all that type of stuff. I am all jacked up, but I couldn't miss out on this opportunity to drop this for you guys because after this album, all I got is Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, and Miss Them Around the Big Steppers to do, and that's it. And I'm all caught up unless Kendrick drops a new album. We all fucking hope for that shit, man. Hit subscribe, fam, if you want constant album reaction reviews and a lot of dope content that I have from before. Check it out. Also follow me on Instagram at JaKarOfficial_. Let's get right into it. Kendrick Lamar, damn.
Is it weakness? You decide. Are we gonna live or die?
And I seen a woman, a blind woman, pacing up and down the sidewalk. She seemed to be a bit frustrated, as if she had dropped something and having a hard time finding it. So after watching her struggle for a while,
So cinematic.
I decided to go over and lend a helping hand, you know.
Hello, ma'am.
Can I be of any assistance? Seems to me that you have lost something. I would like to help you find it. She replied, oh yes, you have lost something. You've lost your life.
Is it wickedness?
Because we know that flows right into DNA. We know that shit. But you know what? Comment below, fam. What does that first song mean to you? Of course, the titles coincide, right? Blood goes right into DNA, and we're going to keep that flowing throughout the entire album. We know about these things. But what does that mean to you? Because how I view it, there's a lot of self-awareness, a lot of universal talk within this album that Kendrick is gaining from outside sources. And I think we all do. Like, when you're tapped in, you could have a conversation with a stranger that goes hand in hand with what you need to hear in your life. Like, she replied, oh yes, you have lost something. Not me, you've lost something. Talking to Kendrick, you've lost your life. To me, that is going hand in hand with a lot of the emotions, the up and down that Kendrick's going throughout this entire album, saying you've lost your life, you lost your way. Side note, this is what makes Kendrick's album so much more superior in my opinion than any other rappers, because I don't understand why rappers don't just try to copy his style, to be honest. His albums are movies every single time. This album per se isn't a movie. That was Good Kid, Mad City. That was a movie. This album is more so different radio channels. To Pimp a Butterfly was a poem. Miss Them Around the Big Steppers was a play. So this is more so like different TV channels and different radios in my opinion. But ultimately, cinematic as hell.
Lamar stated his views on police brutality with that line in the song, quote, "And we hate the po-po, want to kill us in the street, faux show."
Ah, please.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I got loyalty, got royalty inside my DNA. Cocaine quarter piece, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA. I got hustle, though ambition, flow inside my DNA. I was born like this and sworn like this, immaculate conception. I transform like this, perform like this, wish out you a new weapon. I don't contemplate, I meditate, then off your fucking head. This that put the kids to bed. This that I got realness, I just kill shit cause it's in my DNA. I got millions, I got riches building in my DNA. I got I just win again, then win again like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again. The sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work. I know just who you are. See, use a bitch. Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that sucker shit inside your DNA. Daddy probably snitched. Heritage inside your DNA.
Born outside a jellyfish I gauge is crazy. No backbones, you're a jellyfish.
I know murder, conviction, burners, boosters, burglars, ballers, dead, redemption, scholars, fathers, dead with kids, and I wish I was fed. Forgiveness, yeah. Soldier's DNA, born inside the beast. My expertise checked out in second grade.
This is when he said, I'm gonna talk to y'all niggas,
my
man.
heritage, all I'm inheriting, money and power, the maker emeritus.
Tell me something. You motherfuckers can't tell me nothing. I'd rather die than listen to you.
My DNA not for imitation. Your DNA an abomination. This how it is when you in the matrix, dodging bullets, reaping what you're sowing, stacking up the footage, living on the go and sleeping in the villa, sipping from a Grammy, walking in the building, diamond in the ceiling, marble on the floors, beaches out the window, peeking out the window, baby in the pool, Godfather goes, only Lord knows. I've been going hammer, dodging paparazzi, freaking through the cameras, eating $4, Brock wearing sandals, yoga on a Monday, stretching to November, watching all the snakes, curving all the fakes, phone never own, I don't conversate, I don't compromise, I just penetrate, sex, money, murder, these are the breaks, these are the times, level number 9, look up in the sky, tennis on the way, sentence on the way, tennis on the way, motherfucker, I got winners on the way.
Even though I heard this song hundreds of times, probably 1,000 times now, and sometimes I can't lie, you know, you hear it so much, that's what happens to every song of your favorite artist. You're like, all right, I heard it so much, it plays everywhere because it's one of his most popular songs that you could almost be like, all right, I don't want to hear it anymore. But if we keeping it a stack, this song is one of the greatest hip hop songs ever, especially coming from a black man's perspective or a black person's perspective, because it's everything. It's telling us how proud we should be to have our black skin and the culture, the heritage, the loving that we should be in, but also sharing the distractions, the negative sides of everything that we deal with. Like he said, sex, money, murder, our DNA. If we click on the news, we're not going to see who just had a baby, who's getting married, who got a promotion, who just bought their first house. Like, no, we're going to see the murder, the destruction, and this is not just black, this is everybody. It's the programming that we're seeing right after the news channel segment that he had up there, just showing that this is Kendrick Lamar. Literally, he's trying his best to give empowerment to so many people, and time again, they just want to tear us down. And the lyricism was just next level. Like, he went in on every part of this song, once again going hand in hand with blood, then DNA. You know, how do you find your DNA? From the blood. But now we're going into a higher version of ourselves, that is with Yah, which I believe is from Yahweh or Yahshua, which is another way of saying God. No shit. New Kung Fu Kenny. I love Kung Fu Kenny.
I got so many theories and suspicions. I'm diagnosed with real nigga conditions. Today is the day I follow my intuition. Keep the family close, get money for bitches. I double park the Austin in the red. My mama told me that I'ma work myself to death. My girl told me don't let these hoes get in my head. My world been static, I checked the signal that red. Buzzing, radars is buzzing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Buzzing. Fox News wanna use my name for
the
percentage. My latest news is my niece, she worth living. See me on the TV and scream, that's Uncle Kendrick.
He care about his family, man.
Yeah, that's the business. Somebody tell Geraldo this nigga got some ambition. I'm not a politician, I'm not about a religion. I'm an Israelite, don't call me black no more. That word is only a color, it ain't facts no more. My cousin Carl, Duckworth said know my worth. And Deuteronomy say that we all been cursed. I know he walks the earth, but it's money to get, bitches to hit. Yeah, zeros to flip, temptation is, yeah, first on my list, I can't resist, yeah. Everyone together.
See,
now,
it's that temptation. Takes you away from God, earthly things.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Buzzing. like I said, is the temptation, the earthly things take us away. So pretty much he's talking about learning from his cousin right now. We shouldn't even be talking about black no more. We are Israelites. It's going to dive deeper into that as the album goes on. And that's actually something that Kyrie Irving was talking about as well. These are beliefs of certain people as well. But when this album first dropped, I actually loved Yah more than DNA. Like, this is what really got me wrapped into the album to really flow. This was like my first favorite song. I had it on replay time and time again, especially that first couple of verses. When he said, today is the day that I follow my intuition. Keep the family close, get money. Fuck bitches. That's his mindset, but then the temptation brings him away. So he's trying to be with Yah, but once again, what's in his DNA that he said before? Steering him away from being closer to God and listening to what his mom and his wife is saying.
Ain't nobody praying for me. Y'all know what happens on earth stays on earth.
See, that's a radio host sound. So it's a
Here
radio.
we go.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to die for this shit. I done cried for this shit. Might take a life for this shit. Put the Bible down and go out for a knife for this shit. DOT, my enemy, won't catch a vibe for this shit. Ayy, I been stumped out in front of my mama. My daddy commissary made it to commas. Bitch, all my grandma's dead.
Commissary
so ain't nobody praying for me. I'm on your head. Ayy. 30 millions later, know the feds watching. Auntie on my telegram like, be cautious. I be hanging out at Thames, I be on Stockton. I don't do it for the gram, I do it for Compton. I'm willing to die for the shit, nigga. I take your fucking life for the shit, nigga. I'm allergic to a bitch, nigga, ayy. An imaginary rich nigga, ayy. 7 figures, how that slimmer than my bitch figure, ayy. Going digital and physical and all y'all, ayy. Bunch of criminals and money in my phone calls, ayy. Me okay, we let the A1 fly. Relocate, jump on the same G5. Check it for me heavy, cause I go, yeah. They never been ready, yeah, I know, yeah. Most of y'all throw rocks and try to hide your hand. Just say his name and I promise that you'll see Candyman. Because it's all in your eyes.
He proved that shit.
Most of y'all don't fade, most of y'all been advised. Last OP I tried to lift a black artist, but it's a difference between black artists and whack artists.
Last LP to Pimp a Butterfly.
It's the one and only, the world's greatest, the king.
Gotta go hard on the bitch, I'ma make it look sexy. I pull up, hop out, air out, made it look sexy. They won't take me out my element. Nah, take me out my element.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I never was a huge fan of that song. I don't know why, but it's cool. It's a good vibe to it. But I never was a huge fan of it. Just like Rich Spirit off of the new album. It's just something about that where he's like, I'm cute, I'm attractive, I'm sexy. I just never liked those type of songs that he puts. But luckily he only puts like one of them on each of his albums. But Element, I do understand the whole purpose, right? Nothing gonna take me off my element. He just talking his shit right now. Let me know in the comments, fam. What did y'all take from that song when it comes to the whole grand scheme of this album? Oh,
Ain't nobody
this the song right here.
Ain't nobody praying for me.
Well, here we go.
Nobody praying for me.
One of the best beats as well. Come on, look at those lyrics already. I feel like a chip on my shoulder. I feel like I'm losing my focus. I feel like I'm losing my patience. He's talking to us. Man, I love this thing, man.
I feel like a chip on my shoulders. I feel like I'm losing my focus. I feel like I'm losing my patience. I feel like my thoughts in the basement. I feel like you're
Thoughts in the
miseducated.
basement?
Feel like I don't wanna be bothered. I feel like you may be the problem. I feel like it ain't no tomorrow. Fuck the world. The world is ended. I'm done pretending. And fuck you if you get offended. I feel like friends been overrated. I feel like the family been faking. I feel like the feelings are changing. Feel like my daughter compromised and jaded. Feel like you wanna screw and that's how I made it. Feel like I ain't feeling you all. Feel like removing myself.
No feelings involved, I feel for you. I've been in the field for you, it's real for you, right?
Shit, I feel like ain't nobody praying for me.
Ain't nobody praying for me. Come on, Kendrick, let's go.
I feel niggas been out of pocket. I feel niggas tapping their pockets. I feel like debating on who the greatest can stop it. I am legend. I feel like all of y'all is peasants. I feel like all of y'all is desperate. I feel like all it takes is a second to feel like Mike Jordan whenever holding a real mic. I ain't feeling your presence. Feel like I'ma learn you a lesson. Feel like only me and the music though. I feel like your feeling ain't mutual. I feel like the enemy you should know. Feel like the feeling of no hope. The feeling of bad dope. A quarter house manipulated from soap. The feeling of false freedom. A false freedom. The poison to fill them up in the prison.
I feel like it's just me. Look, I feel like I can't breathe. Look, I feel like I can't sleep. Look, I feel heartless often.
Feeling the falling, I'm falling apart with darkest hours lost in. Feeling the void of being employed with balling. Streets is talking, filling the blanks with coffins. Fill up the banks with dollars. Fill up the graves with fathers. Fill up the babies with bullshit. Internet blogs and YouTube. Filling with gossip. I feel like there's gotta be the feeling where Pac was. The feeling of an apocalypse happening, but nothing is awkward. The feeling won't prosper. The feeling is toxic. I feel like I'm boxing demons, monsters, false prophets, scheming sponsors, industry promises, niggas, bitches, honkies, crackers, Compton, church religion, token, blacks in bondage, lawsuit feelings, being served in concert. Fuck your feelings, I mean this for imposters. I can feel it, the phoenix sure to watch us. I can feel it, the dream is more than process. I can build a regime that forms a likeness. I can feel it, the scream that haunts our logic. I feel like say some, I feel like take some, I feel like skating on, I feel like waiting for. Maybe it's too late for. I feel like the whole world want me to pray from, but who the fuck praying for me?
Ain't nobody praying for me. Who praying for me? Ain't nobody praying. 10 out of 10. Wow. One of my favorite songs off the entire album. It's so hard not to get emotional listening to that song because he's saying so many feelings. I don't know how he got all those feelings out in 3.5 minutes. Really 2.5 because the first minute was the beat playing. One of my favorite songs from Kendrick ever. One day I gotta do a Kendrick ranking. I gotta do a Kendrick song ranking. That song's self-explanatory. Once again, he said it all on how he feels, how we feel. And he's going back to that question. Who's praying for me? Ain't nobody praying for me. When I was at my lowest listening to this song, that's how I would feel. Who praying for me? I got all these feelings, care for so many people, but like, who's reciprocating that shit? Really just makes you think, man. Kendrick Lamar, feel.
I said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get higher. Girl, you look so good, it's to die for. Ooh, that pussy good, it's to die for.
It's a secret society. All we ask is try. All we got is love. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Kung Fu Kenny now. My resume is real enough for 2 millenniums. A better way to make a way, start defending them. I meditate on my habit, all of my wins again. I'm hanging on the fence again. I'm always on your mind. I put my lyric and my lifeline on the line. And ain't no limit when I might shine, might grind. You rolling with it at the right time, right now. Only for the dollar sign.
Bad girl, ripping now.
She was too.
Swerve, leaving now. On your pulse, I can see the M. Gas on the bitch, like it's premium. Hard ass on the bitch, all in the fast lane. Been a bad bitch with before and the cash came. Big buddy, you would die for.
That's what
I
God for.
said I'm geek and I'm fired up. All I want tonight is just get higher.
All I want is loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Tenfold, no switching sides. Feel something wrong. You acting shifty, you don't vibe with me no more. I need loyalty, loyalty, loyalty. Loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
It's important.
It's so hard to be humble. It's so hard to be. I know I'm trying. I know I'm trying, baby.
Two things. That ending's really important because it's so hard to be humble. Let's a couple songs from now, Humble, where he is not humble at all. And he said, but Lord knows I'm trying. Lord knows I'm dying. And that's going to the beginning of the album where he was talking about where she said, you lost your life. He understands that if he's not humble with everything that he's became and has done, that's not going to be good. And also, the second thing, this is a great song, Loyalty, after Feel, because what is he saying at the end of Feel? He's talking about ain't nobody praying for me. Like, he feels very alone and he doesn't feel like he has any loyalty with anyone. But I feel like this song represents, I feel like Rihanna is his wife in this type of perspective, you know, is his wife Whitney in this perspective, because he has a woman, of course, the only woman feature on the album. And in DNA, his wife and God and everybody's telling him, don't be fooled by the woman out here. Do not be led by temptation out here. And so she's pretty much pleading to him, I need loyalty. So yeah, I feel like that just flows everything into the album a lot better. One of the best songs from Kendrick again. It's one of my favorite songs. Right when it dropped, I knew. It's just something, I don't know why, but it just hit me.
Hell raising, well chasing, new worldly possessions. Flesh making, spirit breaking, which one would you listen?
The better part, the human heart, you love them or dissect them.
Happiness or flashiness, how do you serve the question?
See, in a perfect world, I would be perfect world. Come on now.
People enough beyond
they surface world. I don't love people enough to put my faith in man.
I put my faith in these lyrics, hoping I make a band.
Come on now.
I ain't perfect, I probably won't come around.
This time I might put you down. Last time I ain't give a fuck.
I still feel the same now. My feelings might go numb. You're dealing with cold thumb.
I'm willing to give up a leg and arm to show empathy from.
Lady parties and functions are you and yours. A perfect world, you probably live another 24.
I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure.
I can't fake humble just cause your ass is insecure.
Facts. Don't check me, shawty. Check your insecurities.
I wouldn't blame you for mistakes I made or the bed I laid. Seems like I point the finger just to make a point nowadays. Smiles and cold stares, the temperature goes there. Indigenous disposition, feel like we belong here. I know the walls, they can listen, I wish they could talk back. The hurt becomes repetition, the love almost lost that. Sick venom in men and women overcome with pride. A perfect world is never perfect, only filled with lies. Promises are broken and more resentment come alive. Race barriers make inferior, you and I. See, in a perfect world, I choose faith over riches. I'll choose work over bitches. I'll make schools out of prison. I'll take all the religions and put them all in one service. Just to tell them we ain't shit, but he's been perfect, world.
Ended out strong, brother, yeah. I feel like you floating on this type of song like this.
Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't there. Maybe I wasn't
So I'm going to try to be as fast as I can with these talking points because I feel like this song adds so much to Kendrick's just artistry and who he is. Like, he's very vulnerable in this song. And it's actually crazy because with Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, he admits so much. But if you listen to this album deeper and if you listen to this song, right, he's telling on himself even before. He's talking about it. He's saying in a perfect world, he's pretty much saying that I would, if this world was be perfect, I would be perfect. But his life in his world is not perfect. And that just goes hand in hand with the entire album so far. But also, he's saying I'll choose faith over riches. Going back into I'll choose faith over the riches, over this ego, right, that I have built up, and being very prideful and not being humble at all, which is the next song. So it flows perfectly into just the opposite of that. But then also, I'll choose work over bitches. And that's important because, once again, the scandal, the cheating, he's just not being able to get away from that. And that is what makes him not perfect. And no one's perfect, but that's just something that he's at least admitting to. This chorus hit my soul because at first I just loved the sound. I didn't really know what he was saying or what it meant. And even still, I don't know exactly what he means by "in another life, I surely was there. Me, I wasn't taught to share, but care. I care. Maybe I wasn't there." I don't know what it entirely means, so let me know in the comments. I would love to see that comment because I really want to know. And shout out to Steve Lacy and Anna Wise. Love both of them because they helped produce and write this song with him. But the part of the chorus that I do feel, me, I wasn't taught to share, but to care. And that has a lot to do with my upbringing, and I understand that perspective where it's like, for me, I wasn't taught to share. I didn't have a lot of people to want to hear what I was sharing. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't able to express myself a whole lot. I would just kind of walk and keep things in my own mind. I would kind of talk to myself while playing basketball, playing with my action figures, my Legos, stuff like that. I didn't really have a lot of outlets of sharing, and maybe that's why I love this stuff so much. But I was taught to care. That was the opposite side of, hey, if I'm not sharing, I'm gonna be a good listener and be there for people. I wish I knew what the rest meant though. I care, because honestly, I don't care. I love this song. This song's one of my favorites off this album, one of my favorite Kendrick songs of all time. And Pride is the devil.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.
Oof.
Yeah.
Now we saying no one pray for me.
Syrup sandwiches and crime allowances. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this. Parmesan with my accountant lips. In fact, I'm down in this. You say with my boo babe tastes like Kool-Aid for the analyst. Girl, I can buy your Westie world with my base stuff. Ooh, that pussy good. Once you sit it on my taste buds, I get way too petty once you let me do the extras. Pull up on your block and break it down. We playing Tetris. AM to the PM, PM to the AM phone. Out your per diem, you just gotta hate them funk. If I quit your BM, I still rock Mercedes funk. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk.
Yes, you would, Kendrick.
Went viral. Right stroke, put a baby in a spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note.
There's levels to it, you and I know. Tell him, be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Sit down.
Bitch, sit down.
What you better say that?
Be humble.
This shit way too crazy.
Ay, you do not amaze me. Ay, I blew cool from ACA. Obama just page me. Ay, I don't fabricate it. Ay, most of y'all be faking. Ay,
Obama just paged me.
Ay, she elaborated. Ay, this that great poop on that AV on that TED talk. Ay, watch my soul speak. You let the meds talk. Ay, if I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol. Ay, I'm the realest nigga after all. Bitch, be humble. Holla, bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Be humble. Sit down. Be humble.
I forgot how many bitches was in this song. The deep message behind this song is that you think he's telling everyone else to be humble, which would make no sense, right? Like, be humble. No, this is, I believe, him telling himself, Yahshua, God, or it could be his mom and his dad, it could be his wife, it could be his deep thoughts that's telling him to be humble. Like, bro, be humble, because you remember in the beginning, Rihanna said it's so hard to be humble. And honestly, this makes me understand the album so much more. If I got this theory that's really waking up right now because I have to pay attention. That's why I love these album reaction reviews for albums that I already did, because our albums I already listened to so many times, because it makes me have to really pick it apart. But look at how we started this. Nobody pray for me. It's been that day for me. Before it was, ain't nobody praying for me. Now it's nobody pray for me. Oh yeah, this is gonna make a lot of sense now.
I need some water. Something came over me. Way too hot to simmer down. Might as well overheat. Too close to comfort. That's blood rush, my favorite vein. Heartbeat racing like a junkies. I just need you to want me. Am I asking too much? Let me put the head in.
Listen.
Wake up in the morning, think about money, kick your feet up. Watch you a comedy, take a shit, then roll some weed up. Go hit you a lick, go fuck on the bitch, don't go to work today. Cop you a fit or maybe some kicks and make it.
This song grew on me a lot as time went on. I fuck with it.
Wake up in the morning, think about money, kick your feet up. Watch you a comedy, hold up. Wake up in the morning, thinking about money, kick your feet up. Watch you a comedy, take a shit, then roll some weed up. Go hit you a lick, go fuck on the bitch, don't go to work today. Cop you a fit or maybe some kicks and make it work today. Wake up in the morning, thinking about money, kick your feet up. Hop in the shower, put on your makeup, lace your weave up. Touch on yourself, call up your nigga, tell him he ain't shit. Credit card scam, get you a visa, make it pay your rent. Hop on the ground, flex on the bitches that be hating on you. Pop you
it's
a
the
pill,
woman's
call
perspective.
up your bitches, have them waiting on you.
Am I asking too much?
Let me put the head in.
Ooh, I don't want more than that. Girl, I respect the cat. I promise just a touch.
Let me put the head in. I wake in the morning, my head spinning from the last night. Both in a trance, feelings are dead, what a fast life. Manager called, the lobby call, it's 11:30. Did this before, promised myself I'd be an hour early. Room full of clothes, bag full of money, call it loose change. Bump on my jewelry, 100K, I lost a new chain. Hop on a bird, hit the next city for another M. Take me a nap, then do it again. We all woke up, trying to tune to the daily news. Looking for confirmation, hoping election wasn't true. All of us worried, all of us buried in our feelings deep. None of us married to his proposal, make us feel cheap. Stale and sad, distraught mad, tell a neighbor about it. Bet they agree, parade the streets with your voice proudly. Time passed and things changed, reverting back to our daily program, stuck in our ways. Lust.
See, reverting back to our daily programs.
Lately I feel like I've been lusting over
the radio and TV.
Lately my lust been heightened. Lately it's all contradiction. Lately I'm not here. Lately I lust over self. Lust turn into fear. Lately in James 4:4 it says, friend of the world is enemy of the Lord. Brace yourself. Lust is all yours. Some water.
Come on. Friend of the world is enemy of the Lord. Yes, earthly things, worldly things. It's not the way.
Too close to comfort. That's blood rush, my favorite thing.
Heartbeat racing like a junkie. I just need you to want me as I ask it too much.
Let me put the head in.
Ooh, I don't want more than that. Girl, I respect the cat. I promise just a touch.
I love how he says she said okay. She said it's okay. The theory was accurate. Just like in Kendrick's song These Walls, where the walls are three different types of walls. It's like walls in a bedroom, walls within a vagina, walls in a prison cell. I believe that I Need Some Water is, of course, simply regular water because it's way too hot. But also he needs water not just because it's hot, but because he's also doing some sexual shit right now. But the third reason is because he needs holy water, and that goes at the end where he's talking about James verse 4 chapter 4 says, friend of the world is enemy of the Lord. Brace yourself, lust is all yours. And this is what's crazy about this type of song. After Humble, he said, don't pray for me, it's been that day for me, and he's just going. And I knew it right after Humble. I said, why is lust after Humble? Because everything he does is for a reason. He has a lust addiction, and I definitely understand where he's coming from, because we've been raised, what is in our DNA, you know, sex, money, whatever. We didn't know that this is a problem. Like, we're not taught that these things are problems. We're not taught that these are coping mechanisms, sleeping around and moving this type of way. But then when you look at it in this type of way, like he said, heartbeat racing like a junkie's, and he's being so thirsty and being so lustful. Look at, need you to want me. Am I asking too much? Let me put the head in. I don't want more than that. Just let me put the head in. Like being like, please, I promise just a touch. That's crazy. He made it sound like that. Like, a lot of people hate the way that Kendrick does his voice, but it's all particular. It's all purposeful. He had to make it sound creepy almost and sound almost devilish, because this song is one of the most devilish songs on this album, because after he said, I'm done being humble, so now he's fully indulgent, just so egotistical. And then on the other end, he's cheating right here. He's literally admitting to some of the stuff that he talks about in Mr. Around the Big Steppers. He's literally talking about his demons, but also talking about what each guy and different girl does within our culture. The worst versions of the world, I guess you can say. The complexities within this entire album with humbleness to pride, lust now going into love. And I believe it flows into love because for him to add the Bible verse right there, I feel like it's him getting closer and closer to being saved, for him to remember the song Yah. Just going back to that.
Love or lust?
Love or lust.
Damn. All of us.
Give me a run for my money. There is nobody, no one that'll run me.
Another world premiere.
Hey.
Give me a run for my money.
Living lovely.
She's lovely.
I wanna be with you. Hey, I wanna be with you.
I love that chorus. At first I didn't really like it. ZACARI sounds so good in this song.
If I'm in my mind at work, would you still? Keep it 100, I'd rather you trust me than two. Keep it a whole 100, don't got you, I got nothing. I got something. Hold up. We gon' function, no assumption. Feeling like Tyson with it. Knock it out twice, I'm with it. Only for the night, I'm kidding. Only for life, yeah, only for life, yeah, only for life, let's get it. Hit that show.
See, not only for a night, for life. I wanna be with you, ay. I wanna be with. I wanna be with you, ay. I wanna be with.
I wanna be with you. I'm on the way. We ain't got no time to waste. Poppin' your gum on the way. Am I in the way? I don't want pressure, you none. I want your blessing today. Oh, by the way, open the door by the way. Told you that I'm on the way. I'm on the way. I know connection is vague. Pick up the phone for me, babe. Damn it, we jamming. That had a two from your nanny. Curving your hip from your mammy. Remember, Gardena, I took the studio camera. I know Top go be mad at me. I had to do it. I want your body, your music. I bought the big one to prove it. Look what you made. Told you that I'm on the way. I'm like an exit away. Yep. If I didn't ride blade on curve, would you still? I wanna be with you. Hey, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you. Hey, I wanna be with. I wanna be with you.
The complete opposite of lust. And the key indicator is he said, to be honest, I'd rather you trust me than to love me. And clearly you could see how much love means to him, you know, at this point. So I'm about to be done with all the bullshit I'm doing. I'd rather you trust me.
America, please take my hand. Can you help me understand?
Come on now.
Throw a steak off the ark to a pool full of sharks, he'll take it. Leave him in the wilderness with a sworn nemesis, he'll make it. I chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap.
Walk myself to the court like, bitch, I did
that. X-rated. Johnny don't wanna go to
school no more, no more. Johnny said books ain't cool no more, no more. He got this swag, bro. He just could do mad different things, man.
Johnny caught a body yesterday out hustling. God bless America, you know we all love him.
Yesterday I got a call like from my dog like 101. Said they killed his only son because of insufficient funds. He was sobbing, he was mobbing, way belligerent.
I be blasting this shit while driving. I don't care. It does something to me.
He said, can you pray for me? It's been a fucked up day for me. I know that you anointed, show me how to overcome. He was looking for some closure, hoping I can bring him closer to the spiritual. My spirit do no better, but I told him I can sugarcoat the answer for you. This is how I feel. If somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Tell me what you do for love, loyalty and passion of all the memories collected, moments you can never touch. I wait in front of niggas spot and watch him hit his block. I catch a nigga leaving service if that's all I got. I chip a nigga then throw the blower in his lap. Walk myself to the court like, bitch, I did that. Ain't no black power when your baby killed by a coward. I can even keep the peace. Don't you fuck with 1 hours, it be murder in the street. It be bodies in the hour. Ghetto burglary on the street. Paramedics on the down. Let somebody touch my mama, touch my sister, touch my woman, touch my daddy, touch my niece, touch my nephew, touch my brother. You should chip a nigga, then throw the blower in his lap. Matter of fact, I'm about to speak at this convention, call you back.
Peep how he said someone came to him and said, K-Dot, can you pray for me? Remember, who's praying for me? Then it was, nobody better pray for me today. Today's not the day. He got a call from one of his dogs. Said they killed his only son because of insufficient funds. Like, that's that gang shit. He was sobbing and drunk, being down, depressed on like what the Lord had done. Like, why would the Lord do this? Which is a fact. Why would the Lord let my son die? Like, no parent should have to bury their child, right? K-Dot, can you pray for me? It's been a fucked up day for me. Yeah. I know that you're anointed. Show me how to overcome. You're anointed. You see, and this is two different things. One is I think that after Kendrick's been through so much throughout this album and throughout his life, that he is in a great position to share enlightenment, to share things, because not even like talking about the whole Kendrick thing, but just in the damn album perspective. You know, this is like the climactic arc in the movie after the, you know, after someone's been low so much and they don't feel like they're purposeful. I got my own shit that I'm dealing with. I'm not perfect. Why should anyone look up to me? Why should anybody ask me for anything? I got so much more to go. But then look at, he's looking in the perspective like, man, wow, that was God giving him a chance to help someone, to pray for someone, to give them advice. But this is the crazy part. He asked them a little bit too soon because he's not all the way healed yet and godly yet, because look at what he said. He was looking for some closure, hoping I could bring him closer, but my spirit has done no better. I told him, this is how I feel. If somebody kill my son, that means somebody getting killed. Even though we all want to do that. We all would do that. We all would have that answer. That's not the right answer. All the memories collected, moments you can never touch. I'll wait in front of the spot and watch him hit his Then look at where it stops. Matter of fact, I'm about to speak at this convention. Call you back. All right, kids, we're going to talk about gun control. After he just gave that advice to kill someone, pray for me. Exactly. Pray for me.
It's not a place. This country is to me a sound of drum and bass. You close your eyes to look around.
Hail Mary, Jesus and Joseph, the great American flag is wrapped and dragged with explosives. Compulsive disorder, sons and daughters, barricaded blacks and borders.
Okay.
Look what you taught us. It's murder on my street, your street, back streets, Wall Street, corporate offices, banks, employees, and bosses with homicidal thoughts. Donald Trump's in office. We lost Barack and promised to never doubt him again. But is America honest, or do we bask in sin? Pass the gin, I mix it with American blood, then bash your men. You crippin' or you married to blood? I'll ask again. Oops, accident, it's nasty when you set us up, then roll the dice, then bet us up. You overnight the big rifles, then tell Fox to be scared of us. Gang members or terrorists, etc., etc. America's reflections of me. That's what America does.
Exactly. This entire thing was America. It wasn't just about him, it's the reflection.
It's to me a sound of drum and bass. You close your eyes to look around.
We're going to talk about gun control, but we also going to literally retaliate and shoot anybody. That it's like hypocrisy, like he's saying, America's a reflection of me.
What's up, family? Yeah,
It's the song. It's the song.
Giving you a call, man. I know you've been having a lot on your mind lately, and I know you feel like, you know, people ain't been praying for you. But you have to understand this, man, that we are a cursed people. Deuteronomy 28 and 28 says, the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart. See, family, that's why you feel like you got a chip on your shoulder.
I love that part. You got to understand that we are just people. Let me know in the comments if y'all rocking with me, fam. But I feel like a lot of us, as we go older, we realize that parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, you know, these people are just people as well. And so sometimes when you're growing up, you can have like resentment, spitefulness, you know, when it comes to certain people. But then as you get older, you realize, damn, all right, I'm busy too. I got this going on too. And this doesn't make anything right, but it just, you have more empathy towards certain things to realize that sometimes people, like he said, you feel like people ain't been praying for you, but it's like, yo, you got to understand, people are just people. Like, they're trying to figure it out as well. And it doesn't mean that they have an evil spirit. But I just wanted to read this once again. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
I gotta suffer, pain in my heart, carry burdens full of struggle. Why God do I gotta bleed?
This song puts the entire album together. 10 out of 10 song.
Why I gotta suffer? Earth is no more, won't you burn this motherfucker?
Ooh.
Push the wall once it's fresh. Fuss like now,
I forgot what it was. I remember it before. Comment below if you guys want. What's the reversed?
I beat your ass, keep talking back. I beat your ass, who bought you that? You stole it. I beat your ass if you say that game is broken. I beat your ass if you jump on my couch. I beat your ass if you walk in this house with tears in your eyes, running from poo-poo and Prentice. Go back outside, I beat your ass, little nigga. That homework better be finished. I beat your ass, your teachers better not be bitching about you in class. That piece of better not be wasted, you eat it all. That TV better not be loud if you got it on. Them Jordans better not get dirty when I just bought them. Better not hear about you humping on Keisha's daughter. Better not hear you got caught up. I beat your ass, you better not run to your father. I beat your ass, you know my patience running thin. I got boo-boo payments to make. County buildings on my ass trying to take my food stamps away. I beat your ass if you tell them social workers he live here. I beat your ass if I beat your ass twice and you still here. 7 years old, think you run this house by yourself? Nigga, you gon' fear me if you don't fear no one else. If I can smoke fear away,
the fear of a 7-year-old. Not good parenting at all.
I'm high now. I'm high now. I'm high now. I'm high now. Life's a bitch, but high now. I probably die anonymous. I probably die with promises. I probably die walking back home from the candy house. I probably die because these colors are standing out. I probably die because I ain't know DeMarcus was snitching. I probably die at these house parties fucking with bitches. I probably die from witnesses leaving me false accused. I probably die from thinking that me and your hood was cool. Or maybe die from pressing the line, acting too extra. Or maybe die because these smokers are more than desperate. I probably die from one of these bats and blue badges. Body slammed in black and white paint, my bones snapping. Or maybe die from panic, or die from being too lax. Or die for waiting on it, die cause I'm moving too fast. I probably died trying to buy weed at the apartments. I probably died trying to defuse two homies arguing. I probably died cause that's what you do when you're 17. My worries in a hurry, I wish I controlled things. If I could smoke fear away, I'd roll that motherfucker up.
It's crazy, this song hit me because I had those thoughts at 17 too. It's real weird. It's sad as fuck.
Now.
This, that shit. 27, wow.
When I was 27, I grew accustomed to more fear. Accumulated 10 times over throughout the years. My newfound life made all of me magnified. How many accolades do I need to block denial? The shock value of my success promotes in me. All this money is God playing a joke on me. Is it for the moment and will he see me as Job? Take it from me and leave me worse than I was before.
God took everything away from Job, his family, his home, like all this type of stuff, and then gave it back to him twice full. So he's saying, is it for the moment and will he see me as Job? Take it from me and leave me worse than I was before. I love how he mixes the spiritual side with amazing lyricism and all that. Let's keep it going.
27, my biggest fear was losing it all.
Facts.
Scared to spend money, had me sleeping from hard to hard. Scared to go back to Section 8 with my mama stressing. 30 shows a month and I still won't buy me no Lexus. What is an advisor? Somebody that's holding my checks just to fuck me over and put my finances in debt. I read a case about Rihanna's accountant and wonder, how did the bad girl feel when she looked at them numbers? That type of shit'll make me flip out and just kill some, drill some, get ill and feel wretched with a little some. My practice running from fear. Guess I had some good luck. At 27 years old, my biggest fear was being judged. How they look at me, reflect on myself, my family, my city. What they say about me reveal if my reputation will miss me. What they see from me will trickle down generations in time. What they hear from me will make them highlight my
Here we go.
lines.
I'm talking fear. Fear of losing creativity, I'm talking fear. Fear of missing out on you and me, I'm talking fear.
Fear losing loyalty for pride, cause my DNA won't let me involve in the light of God. I'm
talking fear.
Fear that my humbleness is gone, I'm talking fear. Fear that love ain't living here no more, I'm talking fear. Fear that it's wickedness or weakness, fear. Whatever it is,
Both is distinctive. Fear. What happens on earth stays on earth, and I can't take these feelings with me, so hopefully they disperse. Over 14 tracks, carried out over wax, searching for resolutions until somebody gets back. Fear. What happens on earth stays on earth, and I can't take these feelings with me, so hopefully they disperse.
with their 14 tracks carried out over wax, wondering if I'm living through fear or living through rap. Damn.
Goddamn you. Goddamn me.
Am I living through fear or living through rap?
Goddamn we. Goddamn us all.
Verse 2 says, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquities. So until we come back to these commandments, until you come back to these commandments, we're going to feel this way. We're going to be under this curse. Because he said he's going to punish us, the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, are the true children for our disobedience, because we chose to follow other gods. That as a man chasing his son, so the Lord thy God chasing thee. So just like you're chasing your own son, he's going to chasten you because he loved you. So that's why we get chastised. That's why we're in the position that we're in.
This is the cousin from the song Yah that he was talking about. He's talking about being an Israelite. Don't call me black no more.
These curses is going to be upon us. We're going to be at a lower state in this life that we live here and today in United States.
Or this is
of
his
America.
dad, actually.
I love you, family, and I pray for you.
Yeah, his dad.
God bless you.
As y'all can clearly see, that's probably the most important song on Damn, because it wraps everything together with the album. He goes from being 7. It's his fears at 7, 17, and 27 that also makes you understand why he said in the beginning, ain't nobody praying for me, and why he's so proud of his DNA, but he's also pissed off at his DNA, what's inside of him. And he's been surrounded around blood, around lust. His questions with loyalty, his, not being able to be humble, and he should be humble, and his fear of love, it all makes sense. And this ending is so perfect. He said, I'm talking fear. When this album dropped, I laid in bed and listened to it all the way through, and it's kind of surreal now doing an album review reaction of this, because this was actually the first album that I was pissed off that I didn't actually have any type of socials like to do a reaction for. And shout out to the Mallory Bros. I watched their Damn reaction probably once every 2 months or something, and it's crazy. Terrence was sick in that too, like he had throat problems, so it's that's wild. That's what I'm going through right now. But I laid in bed and I actually got real teary-eyed when he was at the end of this song where he said this, I'm talking fear of losing creativity, fear of missing out on you and me, fear of losing loyalty from pride, because my DNA won't let me involve in the light of God. And God's the next song. I'm talking fear that my humbleness is gone, fear that love ain't living here no more, that is wickedness or weakness. Whatever it is, both is distinctive. And you know what? That's also some real shit, because in the beginning, the first song on Blood is it wickedness or is it weakness? 10 out of 10, 1,000 out of 10. I feel like this last verse, I feel like every single verse was so sad, powerful, dark, and deep. But I feel like this last verse is one of the best verses ever in a hip-hop song, like ever in a song. One of the best verses, and definitely one of Kendrick's greatest songs of all time. So 1,000 out of 10 once again. I don't know why. A lot of people don't like this song for what I could see, but it's actually one of my favorites up here. So I'll tell y'all why after, but let's get it going.
This what God feel like.
Hey.
Yeah. Laughing to the bank like
Hey.
Yeah. Flex on swole like Yeah. Y'all gotta see that I one man.
Slick as out the bars with his finger waves. Work at JT.
Handlebars like a fade. Watch me
Work at JT.
I
don't know who JT is.
Like a circuit JT. I'm selling versus JT. Watch me work at JT.
Look.
Hold up. Don't judge me. My mama caught me with a strap. Don't judge me. I was young, fucking other rats. Don't judge me. Aim it at your head for a stack. Don't judge judge me. Don't judge me. Now my home got a valley key. Don't judge me. If I press your line, you're free. Don't judge me. Won't you tell a friend? Y'all gon' see. This what God feel like.
Come on.
Yeah. Laughing to the bank like yeah. Flex on swole like yeah. You feel some type of way then.
You feel like you floating. I love it.
Fuck is you talking to? Hey, do you know
this is God talking to him.
On you like falling drapes. God touch full of carnivals. I kill him with kindness, or I kill him with diamonds, or I put up like 1,500. Get your ass killed by the finest. Everything life is a gamble. Nothing in life I can't handle. Seen it all, done it all, felt pain more. For the cause, I done put blood on sword. Everything I do is to embrace y'all. Everything I write is a damn 8-ball. Everything I touch is a damn gold mine. Everything I say is from an angel. I know blood shit, fuck shit, always your shit, my shit. Getting boss to ignite shit. Morning to the night shift, I'm on. I ain't sorry for it. Ask for a piece of mind, you charge me for it. I wanna see sometimes if you ignore it. I'm in the street sometimes and can't afford it. I got a bad habit. Levitate, ducking haters. Oh my heart is rich, my heart is famous.
My heart. See, it's about his heart now. I'm laughing to the bank like I'm on swole like he's just feeling so free. You know what that feeling is? Like that God-like feeling?
That's what God feel like. God feel like. Laughing to the bank like
It ain't about weakness. It ain't about wickedness. This is the God-like feeling.
Flex on swole like There's always me versus the world.
Until I found it's me versus me.
Just remember, what happens on earth stays on earth. We're gonna put it in reverse.
Cause you could play this song, you could play this album from Duckworth to Blood instead of Blood to Duckworth. That's why.
Just to remind you, sweetheart, that my
Come on now. Close out this album, Brody.
Pray with the hooligan, shadows all in the dark. Fellowship with demons and relatives, I'm a star. Life is one funny motherfucker. A true comedian, you gotta love him, you gotta trust him. I might be bugging, infomercials and no sleep. Introverted by my thoughts, children listen, it gets deep. See, once upon a time inside the Nicholson Garden projects, the object was to process and digest poverty's dialect. Adaptation inevitable, gun violence, crack spot, federal policies, rape builders and drug professionals.
I love this song.
Anthony was the oldest of 7, well respected, calm and collected. Laughing and joking made life easier. Hard times, mom on crack. A 4-year-old telling his nanny he needed her. His family history pimping and banking. He was meant to be dangerous. Clacked him a grip and start slanking. 15 scraping up his jeans with quarter pieces. Even got some hair from a smoker last weekend. Dodger policeman working for his big homie. Small time hustler graduated to a brick on him. $10,000.
He's such a king of storytelling. My God.
First meal, 20 years old, had a couple of babies.
Hey.
Had a couple of shooters, caught a murder case. Fingerprints on the gun, they assuming, but witnesses couldn't prove it. That was back when he turned his back and they killed his cousin. He beat the case and went back to hustling. Bird shuffling, Anthony rang. The first in the projects with the two-tone Mustang. Rookie cops told Anthony he should kick it. He brushed him off and walked back to the Kentucky Fried Chicken. See, at the chicken spot there was a light-skinned nigga that talked a lot with a curly top and a gap in his teeth. He worked the window, his name was Ducky. He came from the streets, the Robert Taylor home, Southside Project, Chirac, the Terror Dome. Drove to California with a woman on him and $500. They had a son hoping that he'd see college, hustling on the side with a 9-to-5 to freak it. Cadillac severely ride his son around on weekends. 3-piece special with his name on his shirt pocket. Cross the street from the projects, Anthony planned to rob it. Stuck up the place before, back in '84. That's when affiliation was really 8 years of war.
So many relatives telling us, selling us, devilish work.
Scaling us, crime, intelligent, felonious, prevalent, proposition with 9.
Crazy.
He was well aware. They robbed the manager and shot a customer last year. He figured he'd get on these niggas' good sides. Free chicken every time Anthony posted in line. 2 extra biscuits. Anthony liked them and then let them slide. They didn't kill him. In fact, it looked like they're the last to survive. Pay attention, that one decision changed both of their lives. One curse at a time, reverse and manifest a good karma, and I tell you why. You take 2 strangers and put them in random predicaments. Give them a soul so they can make their own choices and live with it. 20 years later, them same strangers you make them meet again inside recording studios where they reaping their benefits. Then you start reminding them about that chicken incident. Whoever thought the greatest rapper would be from coincidence? Because if Anthony killed Ducky, Top Dog could be serving life while I grow up without a father and die in a gunfight.
Oh, so good every time you hear it.
So I was taking a walk the other day.
I love this shit. That hits so much more now. Whoever thought the greatest rapper would be from coincidence? See, this entire album is him going through it, right? Is him trying to find himself, trying to figure things out, overcome his demons, overcome the lust, overcome pride, overcome the wickedness or weakness and the devil, sinnings and temptation, just all these type of things. And so then on top of that, doesn't matter if it's wickedness or weakness, they're both negative aspects. And I need you to get aligned with God because look at what has happened. So many things could have went wrong. And now 20 years later, not only are you the greatest rapper, your father could have died from this guy because he was just super reckless growing up, as you could hear from Duckworth. But now you have everything that you really need. You have everything that you really need. You have your woman, you have your mom, your father, you have your kids. I don't know if his kids were born yet. You have everything you need. You need to stop thinking so much of it's in my DNA and being so fearful and get aligned with God. Yeah, pretty much. Fam, I love these album reviews so much more because it allows me to dive deeper and lets me love it even more. I see the greatness even more now, which is shocking because I already knew it was great. But also on top of it, for this to come after To Pimp a Butterfly, it's nuts. This dude is just next level. He's so amazing. Once I get through all the Kendrick albums, then I'll definitely do a Kendrick album ranking, Kendrick song ranking, because I really got to find out what is my actual favorite song in my favorite album. I kind of already know, but I'm not going to tell y'all. Oh, I guess I'll do it like how I always do it on every album. So I'll tell you guys, the only song, I'm going to keep it a stack with y'all. Only songs that I really ain't too big on is Element and Loyalty. I understand the reasoning for them being on the song, but those two are my least favorites of the album. My favorites of the album has to be Feel, Pride, Ya, DNA. I've always liked XXX. Love has grown on me. The 2 songs that have grown on me so much as time went on is Love and Lust. I kind of grouped Loyalty, Love, and Lust together too much before, and now that I can really feel and understand the difference, Lust and Love has grown on me so much. Of course, Fear. I loved God, surprisingly. I know a lot of people don't, a lot of people, God is not up there for them, but I always loved God. I feel like I understand people don't like Kendrick's singing voice and loves having my windows down, playing it, and it's just, after the gym, and, I just feel so positive hearing that song. Duckworth, one of the greatest closers and storytelling songs ever. Like, what the Kendrick, did I miss any song? Humble I'm not too big on, but I understand. Like, it gets me hype when I'm out, so like it is what it is. But it is a great single for him. Yeah, fam. Kendrick, Juneteenth, we're super excited to check that out. That's actually tomorrow, but you guys will be watching this video on Juneteenth, so I'm excited to see who he's gonna bring out. Ken and Friends. Who's the Friends? Is he gonna drop another album? I'm excited. I hope he does, because I finally have a channel set up to be able to do like first time. Like, I don't care. I'll call it out of work. I'll do whatever. Right when that album drops, I'm gonna be one of the first. I'm gonna be one of the first people to react to it. No cap. Let me know, what's your 3 favorite songs in this album? Which Kendrick album should I do next out of the 3? Mr. Brown, The Big Steppers, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly. Let me know. It's your boy JaKar. Hit subscribe if you made it this far. This is crazy. And you know what? Also, if you guys watched so far, let me know how you guys feel about uncut videos, because a lot of people be like, yo, like, I want to hear the full songs. But I like to make my videos just be real smooth and flowing, but maybe I'll make a Patreon to do uncut videos. Let me know. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you. Peace.